Welcome back to Kerney-cation. That's right, we're back. We're here at Cedar Point. It feels so good to be back here in the park. Big shout out to Cedar Point and Tony Clark. Thanks for inviting us. We're here for an exclusive Media Day preview event for their latest roller coaster, Siren's Curse. Now the ride isn't open yet, but construction crews are adding the signature tilt track to the roller coaster today. So we're here to check it out. So thanks for watching and let's get right to it. All right, so today is an awesome day. We got to get out to Cedar Point during the off season. So it's been since about Halloween, and opening day this year is May 3rd. So we were able to head out for Media Day, check out Siren's Curse, and they added the signature track piece today of the tilt coaster. So Cedar Point was also nice enough to provide us with this sweet drone footage of the full event. It is much better than my footage. I will still show you my footage, but let's check this out. So that was awesome, right? Really good footage. Great to see the overall area of it. Thank you, Cedar Point, for that footage. But for the media event today, like I drove out there, we actually parked in front of the park, and we took a bus ride. So we took a bus ride right to in front of Valraven. They stopped us there, and so there was like a non-construction zone and then a construction zone. So here is my footage about as close as we could get on the ground. And man, this tower is huge. All the renderings, all the POV, it doesn't look like much, but man, when you're on the ground looking at this thing straight on, the tower is huge. It's really gonna highlight this area in the midway, and I'm really excited for it, but let's check it out.
It'll be a combination of things that is
Super fun event overall. After they put that tilt track piece, was definitely it was no small task, no small feat, so to speak. But after they put the track on the top on Siren's Curse, before we jump into some of the interviews, we did get a chance to talk to Colleen. She's the Assistant General Manager. We did get to talk to Dave. He is the Construction Manager / Project Manager for this. And we did get a chance to talk to Tony Clark, the spokesperson for Cedar Point. But they also provided us with this artist rendering B-roll footage. It looked a little bit different than the footage I've seen. So let's take a look at that here real quick. And man, this ride just looks so good. I really think it's gonna be, I mean, is it gonna be the highlight of the park this year? Is it gonna beat Top Thrill 2? I think it definitely looks sweet. I think it's the most, now that I've seen the tower, I am most excited to ride Siren's Curse this year. Yes, I got a chance to ride Top Thrill 2. I know a lot of people didn't. But I think this year for 2025 is really gonna be a special year here at Cedar Point for a lot of guests, just because Top Thrill 2 is expected to be ready opening day. Siren's Curse is not gonna be ready opening day, so expect testing in May is the last thing we heard. But in the summer, it'll open, so you'll have both rides open in the summer. It's gonna be really good. But let's jump into the interviews here really quick. So we did get a chance to talk to Tony Clark. He is the spokesperson for Cedar Point. So we're here with Tony Clark, spokesperson for Cedar Point. How are you doing, Tony?
I'm excited. It's a big day.
Big day. Yeah, big day. So we're here. They just topped Siren's Curse, so they added the tilt piece onto the roller coaster. So this is the signature piece of the ride where, you know, people are going to start flat and then they're going to go tilt total 90 degrees and be looking straight down at the midway. So can you tell me a little bit about the theming on Siren's Curse?
The way you just described that made me scared. Yeah, so the premise behind the ride is that, you know, the lake has had these mythical creatures that people have heard of. They've, you know, told stories about it. They're the sirens, and sirens are kind of like mermaid type creatures. They're in the lake, and then this Lake Erie Shipping Company has been abandoned for many, many years, so you're actually climbing the Lake Erie Shipping Company's tower. And what's happened is the sirens are coming back. There's rumors of them making their way to the surface, and so you're going to hear them calling you to ride. You get on the ride. The onboard audio is going to tell the story of I don't even know what they're going to actually say because they're still working on that. But I've been told it's going to be very exciting. But that audio carries on throughout the entire ride. So at first it sounds like it's going to be fun, but then it turns into like terror because you get to that tilt track and all of a sudden you get locked into place and then you're in their grip. So then you're in the siren's grip throughout the entire ride. It's over in about 2 minutes, and that's kind of the general premise.
Awesome. Yeah, no, we're really excited for this ride because, like you said, a couple of firsts. The onboard audio sounds really cool. Lighting on the trains, very cool. Can't wait to check this out at night and what it looks like on, you know, the skyline right next to Lake Erie. And then underground. So we're going to go underground, which is new because we're like on a peninsula. Not a lot of digging going on here, right?
No. And to be clear, I know everyone hears tunnel, they get excited. It's a small tunnel.
Yeah.
And in that small tunnel, they go underground, and people wonder, you know, well, how can you do that? You're on the lake and you can't go very far. Or you hit water. Well, we have systems in place that make sure water doesn't get into that tunnel. So, and I believe the way that it's actually set up now is you'll rise above that tunnel as you're in the queue going to board the ride. So that'll be a first for us too. I don't recall us ever having a tunnel. Everybody wanted a tunnel on Valraven, but that tunnel would have had to been way too big. So this one actually works for this layout, and it'll be something new and different.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. I watched the POV. It looks really good. That released this past week on YouTube on the Cedar Point channel. The pacing, it looks fast. Looks really quick. It's going to be like a high adrenaline ride from start to finish.
It's very Maverick-y, is what I've been. What some of our park fans have said. It's very similar to how Maverick is, very low to the ground, quick changes in direction. The two inversions I think are going to be great. The trains are different for Cedar Point. All of this together it's going to be, I think it's going to be an amazing coaster, and it may not be 800 feet tall, but I think the experience as a whole is going to be something that people really, really love.
Yeah, we're really excited for it. And so with this ride and, you know, Cedar Point's loose article policy, can we expect to see, you know, lockers, bins on the platform? I don't know, are we doing metal detectors, anything like that for this attraction?
It's a great question, and I would love to give you the scoop, but we will share more on the rider experience as we get closer to the ride's opening.
Perfect.
So the lockers, the loose article policy, rider policies, all of that will come as we get closer to that, because we're still working on a lot of that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, completely makes sense. Another question I had is this is going to be on the Fast Lane or Fast Lane Plus for this year?
Plus, yep.
Okay, cool. So you'll be able to skip the ride. As a Prestige Pass holder, I love just using the single use. I was like, I'm going to ride this ride. I did it on Top Thrill 2 on opening day. It was great. I don't know if we know yet for like the queue for the Fast Lane. Is it going to be like straight up to the platform, kind of like Valraven and Maverick, or do we know if it's going to inject into the line like Millennium or Steel Vengeance?
My understanding, the way it's set up now, is it goes directly to the platform.
Awesome, love
that. That will actually enter underneath the tower, okay. And the main entrance will be kind of to the left of that. So if you're a Fast Lane user, you'll be able to go right underneath the entire structure, which will be really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I had for you. Thanks, Tony.
You bet.
Appreciate the time.
Come ride it.
Well,
Not now.
Not now.
But later.
Awesome. Thank you. So I got a chance to talk to Colleen. She's the Assistant General Manager. All right. We're here with Colleen. Awesome.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's a beautiful day.
Siren's Curse. Really exciting for the 2025 season. Really can't wait for this ride to open. I think they were saying early summer, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that.
Early summer, yes.
But can you tell us how like Siren's Curse really fits into Cedar Point?
Well, this is a different kind of coaster, right? We don't have anything like this at Cedar Point. The tilt is going to be a fantastic addition, right, to the coasters. And we also have, a water element. We have on-ride sound and light system, so that is different. And it's really going to bring this Midway to life.
Yeah, we noticed like from some of like the Sirens Chronicles like on YouTube, a lot of things are changing in the Midway. Like the line is going to be for Iron Dragon's going to move.
It is.
And then some updated bathrooms and then the main stage. So it feels like it's going to be like the focal point of this area.
It really is. And we did take that big stage out, but we have a plan, right, with our entertainment program to bring entertainment to our guests wherever they're at in the park. So you'll see some exciting changes with that too this summer.
Yeah, we were really worried. I was like, oh no, the stage is going. We're going to do like with entertainment. So it's great to hear. It's going to sound like it's going to be like a more mobile walking around type entertainment this year. And as far as this area, is there anything, I know like when they did Top Thrill 2 last year, it was like they added little stands, a lot of unique merchandise and food. Is the park planning anything like that for Siren's Curse?
Well, obviously, Siren's Curse is going to change the look of the Midway, right? We are updating the bathroom that is closest to Siren's Curse, which is exciting, and will be, it's something that's near and dear to our hearts for our guests. And we'll have a retail shop that will have, Siren's Curse merchandise and all of that. And I think you'll see a couple little exciting additions along the way also.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate you talking to me. Thanks so much. We're really great getting a chance to talk to Colleen. I'm really excited for this ride. I think I really was curious about that main stage, so I'm glad we got, an answer that the entertainment this year, that's not really going to be on the stage, but it's going to come to you, it sounds like. So really looking forward to that. So we'll definitely be there a ton of days this year at Cedar Point. Moving on to Dave Evans. He is the project manager for Siren's Curse. We did get a chance to talk to him, so let's check it out. All right, we are here with Dave. He is the project manager for Siren's Curse. How are you doing, Dave?
Good. How are you doing today?
Hey, doing pretty good. I just want to ask you a few questions on Siren's Curse, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
All right, so one of the questions I had is this is one of the first projects, at least that I'm aware of, that has gone underground. Can you tell us some complexities or, aspects of this project about having that go in that tunnel?
Sure. The tunnel is a very exciting part of this ride. I mean, we've got a 20-foot deep tunnel right next to the water, so it's very challenging to get down and basically dam up around the area so we can build that tunnel. It's the first of its kind here at Cedar Point. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a really exciting element to add to this ride. And one of the things I was thinking about is like when you're thinking about adding a roller coaster like this particular plot, was there any other area that you guys were looking at, or was like this the spot, like this will fit perfectly right here?
This was the perfect spot. I mean, it was an area that hasn't been used in a while. I mean, Wildcat was here a long time ago, and we had some old dorms that were here. So it was just a perfect piece of land that just needed something put on it.
Awesome. And last question for you, I promise. What's the hardest thing on this project that you've encountered so far?
The tower element. I mean, there's a lot of work that's gone into that tower, and there's a lot of mechanicals and electrical that has to happen in that tower. It's something that's new and different. It's majority of the components for the ride are up in the very top of that tower. So it's just a very interesting type of build.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dave. Really great talking to Dave on this one. Obviously, the tunnel is a highlight of interest, right? It's just, it's not a huge tunnel. It's like you kind of go, beneath the ground level slightly, but it sounds like you're on a peninsula and there's water. You got to dam it up. So really great talking to Dave on this for this project. Overall, really great event. Had so much fun. Thanks again, Cedar Point, Tony Clark, for inviting us out for this media event. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, and it really helps us create more content like this. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.